Long-time subscribers, some of you might be thinking, this is a little bit extreme for what you have, right? Isn't it? Surgery just to cover a little bit of the corner? It's not a little bit of a corner. I kind of look like Vegeta. These things are actually like really steep. Pull my hair all the way back. It's not a straight line down. Like you can obviously tell it goes up before it drops back down. When I turn my head to the side, it's ridiculous. Medically, I have a 5 head. What's a 5 head? It's
like a 4 head and then a 5 head.
4 head is F-O-R-E, but it sounds like F-O-U-R. So people who have big foreheads, they call them a 5 head.
Is that a thing?
It has been a pretty big complex point for me for a very long time. A part of that is you see all these attractive guys, because I'm not going to compare myself with girls, and then you look at their hairline, and their hairline is just nice, straight across and down like this. I wouldn't say tiny foreheads. Yeah, I would kind of say tiny foreheads. At the end of the day, I don't really need to do this. Jude Law has a ridiculous receding hairline, but he's Jude Law. Ryan Reynolds also has a receding hairline. Funny enough, he also had a hair transplant done, because if you've seen older pictures of him and then pictures after he got his hair transplant, it's a very big difference. Sad thing for Ryan, his hairline is receding again. Good thing for Ryan, he's a multimillionaire, so he can keep doing this over and over again. But if the opportunity comes for me to take this chance not to look like Vegeta anymore, why not?
Hi, my name's Tony from Seoul Guide Medical, and I want to explain a little bit about Haeppy's procedure. So Haeppy was offered 2 choices, although there's more. One is FUT/S, that's Follicular Unit Transplantation/strip, where they take a strip from the back of your head and then graft it onto the front or the parts where you need it. The other one is FUE, Follicular Unit Extraction, where they go one by one from different locations in the back of your head and graft it back on. Haeppy chose FUE, Follicular Unit Extraction. The choice is up to you, but you should probably go ahead and listen to your doctor. Back to Haeppy.
Men and women get hair transplants all the time. I'm just watching a TV right now, and it's mostly women actually getting that nice little hairline down. When I told some of my female friends about this, a lot of them were actually interested in a hair transplant because maybe they had like bald spots right here, things like that. I have a family member, won't name any names, but you know who you are, basically gone bald at the top of the hair. And I think this, you know, showing this procedure and making this video would be helpful for people like her or anybody interested in getting a hair transplant. There are very few good accounts of the procedure. I think the most famous one is, what, Rooney? I go on Reddit to kind of search about hair transplants, and anybody who says anything about hair transplants in the comments, it's like 10 people going, are you Rooney? It's not as rare as you would believe this procedure would be. It's a huge confidence booster because nobody wants to be bald. No one wants to have a giant widow's peak. Not even Jude Law. I don't even know why doesn't Jude Law fix it? Maybe because he's already given up. It's just like, this is gonna disappear anyway, so might as well. If you look at G-Dragon from Big Bang, GD, he's got a giant forehead. Why isn't it weird? It's because his hairline goes straight across like that. So if you wanna think about it this way, I just wanna be GD.
방문하세요.
아, 예. 감사합니다.
네.
So just came back from a 15-minute consultation right before the actual surgery itself. Doctor sat me down, started explaining what the procedure would be, all the things like resting afterwards, the things you shouldn't do. As you can see, when the doctor measured out the area that they would take the hair out of, it looked like it was half my head. So when you take the follicle out, it's gone. It's not like it heals over and then new hair grows in that area. The follicle itself, that is being implanted into the new spot so that it can grow hair. And the reason why they take it from such a broad area is so that when they take it, the hair around that now empty spot can cover those holes so it doesn't look like there's any hair missing. During the extraction part, I'm basically gonna be lying like this for however long it takes, so between an hour and 2 hours. While I was in the consultation, the doctor asked me kind of what kind of shape you wanted. I wanted the corners fixed. He drew a little line, be like, is this what you want? But that's not the actual design part. That was just to show me what could be possible, or just to let him know how he should design it later on. In the actual design part, that's where he'll start drawing the actual line that the hair will come down to. Now all I gotta do is wait for the anesthesia. We're about to get my anesthesia in and we're gonna start the procedure. The one thing that I wish we could do instead of just anesthesia is just to put me asleep. So I wake up and everything is done and I go home, you know what I mean? Like even for wisdom teeth, I went to sleep. It wasn't, yeah. I'm a big coward. So they're giving me anesthetic cream for the brow in order to make the actual application of the real anesthetic hurt less. So I read about this, that the most painful part of the procedure is the anesthesia part. Apparently the aftercare is not going to be that painful, plus they do give you painkillers. But this is the most uncomfortable part, apparently. We shall see.
Does it hurt?
No.
약간 동그랗게 돼 있는 거예요.
Before we continue, check out SeoulGuideMedical.com after watching this video for more information.
Voila! Everything's done. You see this red patch up here? That's gonna be hair. I'm not allowed to touch it, not even cleaning it, nothing for this day. And then tomorrow I come back and they'll change the dressing and everything. I'm gonna have to eat 2 types of medicines. One is an antibiotic and the other is a painkiller. I can move around, do whatever I want. Try not to dip my head, I guess, below my waist or anything for too long. I can like pick something up, but I shouldn't be like building an IKEA chair. Oh, and one more thing, they gave me ice packs. Now the ice packs aren't because of pain or anything like that, it's because of the anesthetic that they injected. That will actually migrate down the face and bloat it up if we don't use the ice packs. So, ice pack is there, cool it down, keep the anesthetic, I guess, in its place while it dissipates, while the body breaks it down. And when I sleep, contrary to what I've read or what other videos have said, it's not in a sitting position. They told me I should sleep lying flat down, facing the ceiling. If that is extremely uncomfortable for me, I can sleep on my side, but it's still advised not to because, you know, as you sleep, if you move, you might do something to the hair. And definitely not face down. Obviously. And that's it for the update for now. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy, grab some medicine, and I'll see you guys later for an update. We're back for an update. I feel fine though. There's zero pain, very little discomfort, if any. The one thing is this. I have bloated up like a cherry tomato. I'm round, I'm a dumpling. This isn't a symptom, it's not actual swelling in terms of like muscles or anything to do with the actual surgery itself. This is the anesthetic that was injected into my forehead, my face, my brow, that has kind of spread throughout my face, specifically because I didn't do what the doctor told me to, which was to ice pack my face for the next 2 days after the surgery. The first day after the surgery, I didn't feel like there was much bloating at all. So like any stupid patient that thinks he's smarter than the doctor, I decided not to do what the doctor told me to do, and this was the result. So, forewarning, if you do go through with this procedure and you don't want to look like this for maybe the next 3-4 days even, I'm not exactly sure when it'll go away, do what the doctor says. I went back and I asked how many follicles were pulled out. How many hairs were transplanted exactly? 868 follicles. The follicle is where the hair comes from. I was told that for Asians, a lot of the times, each follicle will include 2 to 3 hairs. So in total, 2,011 hairs were transplanted. So 2,011 hairs were taken from the back and moved to this area right now that's red. All of the hairs, all of the follicles were implanted. It wasn't like they filled up the space and then they were left over and they're like, oh, let's just throw them away. No, they used all of them. And that's really it for the update. Nothing else really changes. There's some cleaning to do, some maintenance. Your doctor will tell you exactly what you need to do. If it's possible, have someone with you to help you, family member, significant other, Doing it by yourself is a little tricky because you have to disinfect the back and then put lotion on it and things like that. The front is very easy. There's nothing you really have to do with it. Just keep it dry. But compared to anything else that I've seen or I've done, this is a walk in the park. So if you've got any complexes with your hair, bald spots, widow's peaks, anything like that, do think about a hair transplant because it's really not bad at all. From here on out, I'm just excited about how it'll turn out. Like the video if this was helpful to you. Share it with someone who has been thinking about getting a hair transplant or who has, a little bit of insecurity when it comes to their hairlines. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely click the notification button. And as always, stay fancy.
Seoul is the capital of plastic surgery, skin, dental, vision correction, and other medical treatments. Seoul Guide Medical is here to find you the best doctors, the best procedures, and take care of you from start to finish. Contact us at consult@seoulguidemedical.com for a free consultation with our specialists. Let us take care of everything and create a customized treatment plan that is right for you. We help you with airport pickup, accommodations, in-clinic translations, aftercare, and hold your hand every step of the way. Visit our website at soulguidemedical.com for more information. Seoul Guide Medical. Happy patients, always.